Hello Collective, this is Tan from Artemis Oracle doing your love reading. I'm going to be using the Love Oracle cards to see what messages you need to know at this time, and if I feel like it's needed, I will clarify with tarot cards. I'm going to keep this short since my lunch break is about to finish. So let's see what messages we have. This card wanted to pop out. Take your power back. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. So some of you may be the type that depends on other people to be your source of happiness. And if that's the case, that's something that you really you will need to change, because you should be your own source of happiness. You shouldn't be dependent on someone else to make you happy. You know, when we are in relationships, a person should be an addition to the happiness we have on our own, as we are an addition to happiness that that person has on their own. We shouldn't be solely dependent on another person to make us happy, because then what happens when the person stops making you happy? What are you going to do? You're going to end up arguing, you're going to end up fighting, you're going to end up breaking up, and then you're going to go into another relationship and do the same old, and it's just going to be a perpetual cycle of you running through lovers but always ending up dissatisfied. So you have to find satisfaction in your own life on your own, rather than trying to find it in someone else. Now with the letting go card that came out, if someone leaves you confused more than comforted, then you need to recess their access to you. So if you're dealing with someone that you feel like they don't provide you any clarity about how they feel about you, about what the status of your relationship is, you need to consider whether or not there's someone that you should allow access to you, or you should just cut the cord with, or kick to the curb. That's what I wanted to say. So in order to make this decision, this is a conversation that you have to have with someone. This isn't something that you can typically do on your own, unless you aren't happy with the situation and you feel like, you feel comfortable letting go of a situation. But if it's something that you really care about, if it's someone that you really care about, then you should talk to them and see what their side of the story is. Like, how do they see you or the relationship going? And if you and them are not on the same page, then you already know your answer. Okay, can I get another card, Spirit? One more card? One more card for the collective, Spirit. Any other messages? Okay, magnetic connection. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. So some of you may be dealing with someone that you are really, really attracted to. It could be a sexual attraction. It doesn't have to be sexual. You could just be attracted to the person's energy. They may be someone that makes you feel good. You enjoy being in their presence. They may be peaceful. You may enjoy the conversations that you have, so if that's the case, I would say think about what exactly it is that draws you to this person, and if it's something that, and if it's healthy or not, because sometimes we can be attracted to things that aren't the best for us. So if this is a healthy type of attraction where both of you are benefiting from the interaction rather than one person taking from the other, then this may be an okay dynamic. However, if you're wanting it to become something more than just attraction, then you're gonna have to assess what it is that you may see yourself having with this person, and if it's something that you can see becoming something serious. I think that this is also another situation in which you will have a conversation and see what their thoughts are about their feelings for you, and if they would like to take things to another level. If it's not it hasn't reached that physical level of intimacy, but it's more so that you're getting to know each other still, and you just want to gauge whether or not they're interested in going the next step, like possibly going out, or if you have been going out, having an exclusive relationship, or, so on and so forth, So that's my advice when it comes to this. So at the bottom of the deck, oh wow, third party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. So some of you, depending on whether all of these cards resonate with you or just one of the messages, some of you, and you may know this, have noticed that if there's been some sort of stagnancy in your situation with the person, it might be because there are outside external factors that may be impacting and interfering with your relationship. And it doesn't necessarily have to be other people, but it could just be other like circumstances in the person's life. It could be work. The person could be working a lot. They could be focused on, you know, getting that money. It could also be that this person may be a parent and their child or family situation takes precedence. And I'm not saying family like they have a wife or husband, but more so they have to take care of their children, you know. And it could even be like family members too. It could be family members, but it could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be another competing love interest, but it could be that too. So that's something that you need to look out for. But if, like I keep mentioning, it's important to communicate what it is you want, what it is you're concerned with, and what it is that you will like or see in a relationship. And if you are seeing something is interfering with your relationship in some way, then this is something that you need to address so as to avoid you becoming resentful or bitter when things aren't going your way. And I'm not saying that the relationship has to be just based on the way you want it to go, and it should be, because there's two people in a relationship and both people need to be happy. Both people need to be feeling like it's a safe, compatible, healthy relationship and connection, right? But it's a matter of you just communicating your concerns. And if your concerns aren't being addressed, then you know exactly what you need to do, you know? So I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful in some way. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. Also, if you would like me to clarify any more, I could pull these cards out again and then do a separate video where I would go into tarot just to clarify. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated at all, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I'm your reader, and I'm wishing you a great day ahead. Bye.